Yo, what is going on, guys? Brew and Stew here, and welcome back to another Boston Celtics recap video in Eastern Conference Champions, baby. My Boston Celtics are headed to the NBA Finals. Wow, we get the job done. The Boston Celtics sweep the Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals, and oh my God, what a series! And I know there's gonna be haters saying that, yeah, to you Celtics fans. And before I start this recap, I just want to mention some things. There's a lot of hate for the Celtics team, and it's unbelievable. Put them some respect in their names. Like, come on, haters. Like, holy shit. What is it like? It's like, how is it our fault that the teams we played suffered injuries? And does it make any difference? Because people are saying that, oh, first round, the Heat didn't have Jimmy Butler or Terry Rozier. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, we still destroyed you guys with both players in the regular season, which it wouldn't even matter at all. And then you guys the haters want to make excuses saying, oh, Cleveland didn't have their best player. I mean, he did play the first couple games, and look what happened. You guys won a game against us, and then now you want to make an excuse that he didn't play the last two games. I mean, he did, but I mean, like, you guys still put up a fight, and then now they're going to make excuses saying the Pacers should have won, and then the Pacers didn't have their player for two games, whatever. It's just complete bull ass. It's the Celtics time. This is the best team in the league right here, haters. And then, people are going to say, oh, they're just going to just make the finals just to get swept in the finals. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's going to be a dogfight. Boston Celtics await the winner of the Mavericks and Timberwolves series, which is going to be unbelievable. It looks like it's going to be the Maverick, who's up 3-0 right now. So that's interesting because they got Kyrie on their team. And you know how it goes in Boston when it comes to Kyrie Irving. Boston fans hate him. And then they got Luka, who is an unbelievable basketball player. So it's going to be interesting to see. But the Boston Celtics sweep the Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals, and we're headed to the NBA Finals, baby. Holy shit. But I want to give my hats off to the Indiana Pacers. They were a hell of a team. They fought to the very end. They had an unbelievable run in the regular season, in the playoff, obviously. And I feel for them, obviously. And they have a great franchise, so respect to you, Pacer fans watching. Great series, great game last night, obviously. And I can wish you all best of luck in the future. So condolence to you guys on a great run and a great series. And like I said, haters are going to be like hating, saying that, yeah, great series for the Celtics, not the Pacers. But still, I still think the Pacers played a great series. They put up a fight. They showed heart. They fought, and that's what matters. But talking about Game 3 and 4. So Game 3, I just have to say, in my perspective, Game 3 was, and look, I know that Pacers fans are going to disagree with me just because the Boston Celtics came down. Yeah, Game 3, the Boston Celtics came down from an 18-point deficit. I think we were down by like 20 points at some point as well. But the Boston Celtics storms back down from an 18-point deficit. And all I can say is, Game 3, and I mean, Pacers fans, if you want to hate, if you disagree with me, go ahead. But those Pacers fans who actually agree, Game 3, and I'm saying this to all the Celtics fans and Pacers fans, agree with me, you guys have to agree with me, but Game 3 was I'm just telling you, Game 3 was a unbelievable basketball game, and I'm not saying it just because the Celtics came back down from a deficit, but it was a unbelievable basketball game, despite the Pacers whooping that Celtics ass like in the second quarter. But Game 3 was an unbelievable, great game. It came down to the wire with the heroes of Jason Tatum, Al Horford with threes, putting them back. MVP goes to Drew Holiday, despite Drew Holiday only getting 14 points. But Drew Holiday is the reason why we won this match, won this game, because at the end, we were down by 2. Drew Holiday was the bucket in the M1, and he shot the free throws at the end. There was a confidential call that needed to be reviewed by the referees to see if it was actually a foul. He actually stripped steal a ball, so it was a Pacers turnover. But talking about Pacers, like I said, the Pacers fought their heart. They have a special player in Pascal Siakam, respect to him, 22 points in 36 minutes. But I think the MVP goes to Andrew Nebhard, who had 32 points. He went ham. Miles Turner, 22 points. Aaron Nesmith, former Celtics, 4 points. J.D. McConnell had 23 points. I want to talk about DJ McConnell later in Game 4 about what happened with him and Jaylen Brown was a call, but Game 3 was, like I said, this is agree with me or not, Game 3 was an unbelievable basketball game, despite the Celtics coming back and the Celtics getting their butt kicked. It was an unbelievable game. And the Pacers gave me a heart attack at the end of this game. They obviously needed a 3 to tie the game going into overtime, but they gave the ball to Nesmith, which I don't understand. You got some really good 3-point shooters you could have gave the ball to, but it was pretty close. And that being said, the Celtics take a 3-0 series lead after Game 3. So looking at the stats it was not bad, but talking about the Celtics real quick. Celtics, 36 points with Jason Tatum. He went ham, but people saying that, despite Jason Tatum having 36 points, he plays poorly. But Jason Tatum had 36 points, Jaylen Brown had 24, Al Horford had 23. Al Horford, man, I love this dude. This guy shoots threes all day. Derek White, 13. Peyton Pritchard, 2 points. Gilbert Tillman, a senior, had 2 points. And a quiet Sam Hazard didn't score any, but he's a hell of a player. Looking at the stats for this Game 3, we got the field goals. The Pacers, 46-91. They were 50.5% in the field goal. We were a perfect 40. We were 47% of field goals. Celtics, we were okay in the 3-pointers. We were 16 and 43, 34.8% in the 3-point line. The Pacers, man, were struggling at the The Pacers, man, they were struggling with the threes. They were 22.7%. Yikes. They were 5 for 22. Free throws. The Pacers were a perfect 14 and 14, so they're 100% at the free throw line. We were 20 out of 26, 76.9 free throws. But let's see, the Pacers were perfect at free throw, but we missed it. But it is what it is. Total rebounds. The Pacers had 43. We had 36. We had 24 assists. They had 32. We had 12 block shots. They had 1. That is insane. That shows you how Drew Holiday and Derek White are considered the best defenders in the league. 7 steals for the Celtics. They had 4. The turnovers. They had 11 turnovers. We had 7. The points in the paint. The Pacers did whoop us in the ass when it comes to the points of paint. They had 38 points in the paint. We had 40. They had 21 personal fouls. We had 18. So. Alright, so that will do it for Game 3. That makes this series. The Celtics will go up 3-0 in the series. So, like I said, Game 3 was an unbelievable Game 3. So the Celtics take a 3-0 series lead. And I'm like, okay, one more win and we get the job done. So, moving on to Game 4. Game 4 was last night. This was also an unbelievable basketball game. Both Game 3 and 4 coming down to the wire. Last night it was fairly a close game, but at some points, the Pacers towards the end had the lead. The Pacers were up by like 9-8, I think it was. But before we start with this Game 4, I just want to mention one thing. Pacers fans, if you're watching this, I totally understand your concern about that foul that Jaylen Brown hit on, what was his name? Jaylen Brown hit a hard foul on DJ McConnell. It was like, he kind of hit McConnell in the face. It might have been a technical foul. I honestly thought it was a technical foul. Jaylen Brown, they said that Jaylen Brown didn't really tend to hit him in the face. He was trying to go for the ball, but accidentally hit in the face. But, either way, if it's that bad, I mean, it should have been a technical foul. As a Celtics fan, telling you, Pacers fan, it should have been a technical foul. And I wouldn't even lie, I was kind of surprised that they didn't call a technical. Instead, it was a foul, like a regular foul. It was still Pacers ball. So I understand, Pacers fans, how you felt. Obviously. But overall, this was a great game. But at the end, it was tied 102-102. Derek White with the game-winning three. Derek White has been clutch. Derek White is awesome. That's just that. But Derek White was the game-winning shot to send the Celtics to the NBA Finals. At one point, we had the Pacers did not score within the 3 minutes, so that's crazy. The last 32 minutes of the game, the Pacers did not score at all, which is insane. They missed shots, and then I love the time management that the Celtics did at the end. Jason Tatum with the ball, taking their time, and then he shot the three. Drew Holiday with the rebound, I believe, and it looked like the Pacers were supposed to foul, but they couldn't get it in time. Time runs out, and the Celtics are headed to the NBA Finals. Hell yes. But like I said, hats to the Pacers on an unbelievable series, unbelievable game. Pascal Siakam, looking at the Pacers, and Pacers fans, I'm telling you, you guys have a special guy in Pascal Siakam with 19 points. Aaron Nesmith had 14. Miles Turner had 8. Andrew Nembhard had 24. He's a special player as well. Ben Shepherd had 3. Obi Toppin had 12, and DJ McConnell had 15. Like I said, that foul, in my own opinion, should have been a technical. But we have to see what there's going to be stuff online, people talking about it. The Celtics, Jaylen Brown had 29 points, Jason Tatum had 26, Al Horford had 7, Derek White had 16, Drew Holiday had 17, Sam Hazard had 4, Peyton Pritchard had 4. Obviously, Chris Porzingis, it was said that Chris Porzingis was going to be back, but I think what Joe Mazzulla was saving him for the NBA Finals. We have to see if Chris Porzingis is going to return for the Finals. But this was a fantastic game. Like I said, even though it was a sweep, it was a great game. But talking about the stats, the Boston Celtics were 40 and 89 in the field goals. They were 44.9% in the field goals. The Pacers were 46%, 40 out of 87. The three-pointers, not too good for the Celtics in my own opinion. Obviously, the Derek White game winner was the dagger of this game. The Boston Celtics were 31.8% from the three-point line. They were 14 and 44. The Pacers were 10 and 29. They were 34.5%. Free throws, we were 11 and 14, 78.6%, and the Pacers were 12 and 16. They were 75%. We had 44 rebounds, they had 47. They had 24 assists, we had 22. We had 6 block shots, and there were like 2 back-to-back defensive plays that were pretty good, which was unbelievable. 10 steals for us, they had 5. Turnovers, they had 14, we had 11. Points in the paint, it was an even 48 points for the Celtics in the paint. They had 46, we had 18 personal fouls, they had 19. So that just shows you. But that would do it. Game 4 was an unbelievable basketball game, and like I said, what do you guys think about that controversial call, Jaylen Brown and McConnell? Should have been a technical or whatever, I don't know. I thought it should have been a technical. But Jaylen Brown gets the MVP in the trophy presentation, so MVP goes to Jaylen Brown. So the Boston Celtics are headed to the NBA Finals for the second time in the last 3 years, so it's unbelievable. Props to the Pacers once again. Congratulations on the great season. It was a great, fun series, despite the haters are going to say it's just a sweep. Hell no. But anyways, my name is Bruin Steele. The Celtics are headed to the NBA Finals, baby. Let's go. I'll see you guys next time when the Celtics and Mavericks play. Hopefully it's the Mavericks. Obviously it's looking that way. But anyways, my name is Bruin Steele. If you haven't done so, like, subscribe. Be sure to too. Comment your favorite NBA team in the comment section. I'll see you guys for the finals. See you guys later.